Sawubona Mkabateni, handing you from Galaxy FM.
Coach, obviously at Durban City this season, things have been quite unstable on the coaching side with two changes, but you have been the constant throughout the season so far in the technical team. So just speak to us from your perspective, how you've been able to manage everything, the interim coach, how you've been able to manage the squad, the team, despite the changes with coaches coming and going.
Yeah, look, I think what has helped me is the fact that I was with the team last season. Not only last season, I came the other season, second round, when we were 13 days to go, and then last season I had a full season. So this season, I know most of the players who were here last season, the players who just came now. That helps a lot, and also I'm more familiar with the culture of the team. I think it could have been difficult even if me, I was just new in the team. I think being there and know the ins and outs of the team, this is what has been helpful.
Kolego?
Sawubona Mkabateni. Mkabateni, umbuzo wami uzocishe ufane nokanyuso kodwa mina ngizowubeka ngale ndlela. Ungomunye wabaqeqeshi ekubukeni ngathi ngisho bengenzani bohlezi bebuka as a caretaker coaches. Amathuba kuye ngathi ababalekela. Ngababala abaningi abaqeqeshi you've promoted ama-team kabili. But kusanaleyo nto mhlambe ebukeka base thina outside esibone ngathi mhlambe you're not getting the recognition you deserve. Mhlambe lokho emqondweni wakho mubuka ama-comments nama-conversation ebhola enzekayo kuyekuthini kuMgabadeli mekusakhona abantu abambuka as a person okufanele ube i-caretaker, not only i-head coach. Yabo.
Abantu abaningi babanayo leyo nto kodwa I think into abangayinaki kakhulu is the fact that when it comes to any appointment or any employment, there are different parties involved, but the two main parties would be the employer and the employee. So most of the people, when it comes to the appointment or the employment, they look at one part, and that part most of the time go by part the employer, and they don't consider the parts of the employee. Let me be specific so that with me, my situation is clear. I know my situation, and with my chairman, management, and board of directors, it is also clear. I would just highlight it so that my employers are also understood here. I've got my own ambitions as a person, of which one of those, there is a CAF-A license that I still need to do. And then I will leave the other ambitions whereby I still need to learn a few things of which I know as a person. So let me just highlight this a little bit. I did my CAF-B license under the very same team. So for me, right now, what is important personally is to do my CAF-A license. If the opportunity arises, I'm waiting for the blessings of the team, and that is clear. So I'm just giving clarity. Most of the people, they always look at the employer side, but they don't consider the employee yena ufunani already ukuthi engathatha leyo. So angibeke caca njengamanje mina kusanama qualifications ekuyona abalulekile kumina. Enza kube kukhonile ukuthi mangabe kulesi sikhundla sishoyo ukwazi ukuthi uhambe uyofunda.
December.
Hi Coach, Nedbank from the Pitso Times. When you began speaking, you mentioned Dladla as one of the key players for the African team. Obviously, you know him well, having been we club. Just wanna ask, did he leave permanently or maybe he's just out on loan?
According, sometimes as coaches, you get involved in the early stages of negotiations or discussions. Early stages, I was often idea that it's gonna be loaned, but when the negotiations were finished, I don't know what was the final decision, but I think it's on loan.
Robin Duke.
Coach, you spoke about your ambition. What are you currently right now at the club? Are you a head coach, category coach? What are you? Just give us a clarity on that. Because we're not understanding, yeah.
You're not understanding. I think if you listen carefully and you read well between the lines, if I'm saying right now I've got my personal ambitions that I want to take, and with me it's clear I'm an interim coach. The team is still gonna look for the head coach. That is clear. It's not hidden.
Stendlovu.
And to add on that, Pitso, ekuzawujuka ukuthi ngenkathi unikeza position, was it divulged in that fact ukuthi you are an interim coach, uthatha team wibeka liphi? Ungayirelegate futhi still interim coach?
No, bengizama uchaza like isimo sami maqala isizini nje angithi ngiyakhuluma nabaphathi and then uba nezinto osokuyidinga wena njengomsebenzi, so ukuthi nginesimo esinjengalesi esikliye kumina esikliye nasethimini. So uma ngabe kuvela isimo sokuthi i-head coach ingabibikho akusona isimo esuke esiplaniwe, lesi simo esivelelayo. So njengomuntu osuke khona mafanele ngistep in, I should step in and do my ultimate best to deliver the work at hand.
Let's go to Lusanda.
Afternoon, Coach. Lusanda from Durban. I just wanna, you've obviously mentioned how tough the conditions are going to be in Uppington. As someone, you did also kind of mention that, you kind of know what to expect in a way from Uppington, having played them last season. Does that sort of give you a bit of tactical comfort in your planning, knowing that you're not playing a club that you're completely unfamiliar with? And yeah, in terms of the conditions, when this sort of team arrives in Uppington, what are you guys going to do to sort of prepare the guys sort of the test they're going to face on Saturday?
Look, we rely mostly on the analysis department, of which today we just started some work. There's still more work. I think by the time we reach this day, we would have accumulated more information about Uppington City Football Club. But a game like this, sometimes the coaches, they change a few things tactically. We also are cautious about that, but the most important thing sometimes is to know the players, the individual players, because we right now we are doing a thorough assessment of their players so that we know them as individuals. That's why I just mentioned a few, because once we know them as individuals, we would know also to deal with an element of surprise tactically.